Cancer, this is your forecast for the month of February 2018. This is a general reading for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, or Cancer Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/The Alchemist Astrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com/The Alchemist Astrologer, and all of this information is down below in the description box. Now, this third week, you have a major card again. So this third week is important for you. This could be a tie to an Aries person. If not, this is a very strong figure. It could be a father, a husband, a person of power at a high position. It could be somebody of importance, somebody who owns land. This could be your employer or the company that you work for or an entity that has authority. So it could be the government. It could be a banking institution. It could be the school that you attend, the company that you work for. Anything that holds a measure of power. Now, positively, this is somebody that's being helpful, but in the negative, this is somebody who has authority and they're abusing it or they're going against you in some way. So this is a week of, again, restoring order. That's an important theme for you this month. Order, control, self-assertion, making decisions. And there's a strong drive for achievement this week and creating some kind of sense of permanence. You want to create something that's long-lasting, that has value, that offers you some security. And you may have contact with what we consider to be the structure, the foundation of society, those entities that are the pillar of, our modern civilization. So you're looking for respect this week, and you want to create some stability for yourself, something that has value. And once again, you're calling on that rational thought in order to make your decisions, your skills of leadership, your ambition, your drive, in order to move forward. And so perhaps some opportunities, again, are coming through for you. Maybe there's a job promotion, or you start to establish something and put it on firm foundation. But for those of you who, again, there was some oversight, some indiscretion, this could be a week where you end up having to face the music for a situation or your shortcomings. It could be that you're dealing with somebody who is running away from problems, or you are. There's a lack of control, a lack of discipline, or somebody's being very authoritarian and abusing their power in some way. Or maybe, somebody doesn't want to step up to the plate and accept their authority. There's an immaturity, or maybe they don't feel that they're worth it. There's an inferiority complex. So this could run the gamut from either extreme. Either somebody's being very rebellious, very tyrannical, very coarse, or they're being indecisive, unreliable. It could be that somebody's making decisions without putting thought. It's just an arbitrary decision. It's really based on nothing, or overly so. They're being excessively logical. So they're focused more on the letter of the law rather than the spirit of the law. So there are going to be some issues this week that center around control. And whenever there are control issues, people feel very emotional, very heated. And that's likely to happen this week because you're going to feel protective about yourself, what's yours, your security, whether you're fitting in, if you have that sense of belonging in your connection with other people. And this could be a very intense week for you where you are trying to get to the bottom of something. You want to discover the truth about a situation because your focus, again, is restoring order, something being fair, something being right. And this could be a week where you may be given more authority. You may have to take charge of something that's important. Whatever you're dealing with this week, you are willing to step up and speak your piece. You're going to be a little bit more assertive. You're going to be very blunt or direct, and you may even catch yourself off guard by doing so. This may not have been your plan, but once the situation starts to unfold, you just start to put your truth right out there. This is going to be a week where you're very focused. You're expending a lot of mental energy. And it's a challenging week where you're going to have a lot of demands. Again, you could be gaining more authority over something. But it seems that you're willing to do that because you want to establish something for yourself. And it may center around, a dream that you have, a vision that you have for yourself, and believing in that, in your capabilities, creating a reality out of something for yourself. But in other cases, you're having difficulty making decisions, that indecision, that sitting on the fence, because you're trying to sort something out and you're not on solid footing. And so for you, it may be very difficult for you to get control of a situation. You may be overly aggressive, or somebody you're connected to, they're pushing harder, making something move faster than it should, or being too demanding, too critical. And in the process, creating problems. There could be some goal that you're after. You're trying to make a decision, and it's likely tied to the past or a friendship or an old connection. And somebody's being very aggressive. They're pushing their agenda in negative ways and really creating, issues surrounding what they're trying to achieve. So there could be too much intensity, too much self-righteousness, too much dogma. And as a result of that, somebody gets isolated. They get voted off the island because of how they're behaving. And for some of you, authority is an issue. You want that control, and it's hard for you to accept that you're not running the show. There's some things that you can't change. And the idea that you're not in charge is creating an issue for you physically. You're dealing with some inner turmoil that reflects on your physical well-being. So this is a week to focus on control, security, power, authority, leadership, and whether somebody's being too demanding. Because whoever is stepping out of bounds is going to meet with some opposition, and they'll soon realize that they're not in charge. So this is about how you are using your skills of leadership or what's coming at you in the form of authority this week.